the replay, I do want to know. I do want to know that you're watching the replay. I do want to know that you are watching the replay. So let me know that you are watching the replay because, again, I do want to know. And if you are not watching the replay and you're watching currently, let me know. I want to see in the caption. So this video right here, it says, let's talk Clubhouse. We talked about Clubhouse earlier. I want you to go back to my previous video, watch it. I actually share my screen from my phone showing you the Clubhouse actually. I'm actually showing you the Clubhouse on there. So if you want to go back to my previous video, the one before this, and you'll be able to see me talk about the Clubhouse. Okay? For those that don't know what the Clubhouse is, I hope that you were able to watch it, Miss Roni Jackson and Roni and Shabria. I think Shabria was on there to be able to watch it. But yeah, I am so happy. I'm making different connections in the Clubhouse. I done had already today. I had 1, 2, 3. I think I had 2 calls today, and I got some calls scheduled all week for the people that I've met, and I've utilized their talents and their services to come speak and empower my women and superwomen around the globe. But today, I really want to talk about you guarding you. You guarded, being guarded and sharing you. Being guarded and sharing your story and your testimony. A lot of y'all have a message. You have a message. You feel like, you know what, I've been through this. I want to share what I've been through to help somebody else so they can realize some things. Is that you? Is that you? Are you one that wants to share your story, share your testimony so you can make an impact in somebody else's life? Whether it's women, whether it's children, whether it's nurses telling your nursing story, whether you are a teacher sharing your story, like what do you want to share your story? But a lot of y'all are scared to share your story because you are guarded in sharing you. Well, what if they're gonna know this about me? God already knows it. Okay, your story matters. Shift the power of you. Others' lives will be changed by your story. And that's shifting the power of you, shifting your narrative in your mind about sharing your story about other people, being guarded because of the people that are in your story. We can no longer play small. And I want to help you. I want to help you to overcome that. Because you have a message, but sometimes you're going to need help with that moxie, that confidence in sharing, getting to share your story and folks know who you are as you have been through that. It's kind of ugly. The stuff that you've been through may be ugly, but you came out of it victorious. And that has been the problem in the Black community, is not us not sharing our stories, keeping the things in the house. But when you've overcame some things and when you realize some things, you should tell your story. Shifting the power of how you think. Sometimes you need help with that. Because you're like, oh, my story don't matter. They don't want to hear what I got to say. I ain't been through enough. But you've been through something. You're a superwoman that has probably dealt with different mindset battles. Are you a superwoman that's been through mindset battles and now you feel like you're overcome? You deal with low self-esteem? Have you been through a crazy, nasty disease twice and you bounced back from it? God has made you whole in that. Are you a woman who has been through a nasty divorce? Lost your children but gained your children back. Now you're a victor. We have to share these type of stories of how we are resilient women, how we have grew and withstand life's changes and recovered from that. telling your recovery story, how you recovered from that. We all have been through something. And praise God, a lot of us don't look like we have been through it. Okay? I don't look like a last couple of years struggling in my mind, dealing with my strong-willed child. And some other things as well. You have a story that you want to share. And you're like, Theron, I got the story, but I don't know how to get it out there. I don't know where to start at. Well, let me share something with you guys. SW Speaks is what Jacob say? I get sidetracked. SW Speaks is a speaker development course to help Superwoman activate the power of your voice. A lot of our voices have been shunned when we're smaller. Don't say this, don't say that. Some of your voices have been shunned and are blocked as far as you and being authentically you, and you're holding down into because you're like, I don't want nobody to know. But when God is telling you that He needs you to share it, He needs you to share your story for His glory. Share His story, that how you are overcomer for His glory. And so with Superwoman with Superwoman Speaks, SW Speaks, it is a course to help you to activate that power within you that you already have, to help share your story, share your testimony, so you can get your message out there, so you can make an impact. So you can make an impact and start your speaking career. COVID has jacked up some things. Hey Kim, I don't know who this is from what is this? YouTube. But you have a story and a message you want to share. Sometimes you don't know how to get out there. You need the reassurance and the confidence that you matter, that your story matters, that all of you matters, your pains, your joys, all of you matters. And I got that from that book that we're reading at church. That your works matter, your gifts matter, that every drop of your life matters. Not a drop is wasted. Your works matter, your gifts matters, your tears matter, your pain matters, your joy matters, your hopes matters, your dreams matter, your successes matter, your failures matter. They're not failures, they're first opportunities in learning. First opportunities in learning about marriage, maybe first opportunity to learn about job. You may think it's a failure, but it's not. Your relationships matter. Your memories matter. Your childhood matters. Your past matters. Your future matters. Your present matters. God uses all of it. All of it. Vine dresser, the hands of God, nothing is dropped. Everything matters, and He wants you to flourish in Him. Every last thing He plants in you is in your life is intended for your purpose. And so don't shun your voice. I need you to activate that power of you, activate the power of your voice, and share that testimony, share that story, and share your message to make an impact. Or you may be already speaking. You're like, I want to know how to make some turn my frees into fees, right? Making some money from speaking. We're going to be talking about how you can turn your free sessions into paid sessions, how you can make some money off of a free speaking engagement virtually too. We're in a lot of virtual things. We're also going to be talking about the back end, you want to look more professional, getting your back end stuff, your contracts, your speaker reel, your one-sheeter to send to people to pitch to them the subjects that you have. It's a whole back end thing when you're going into the speaking arena. I have been speaking for over 4 years, going on 4 years, going on 5. Come on, Lord. 4 years. And I had help in that. My speaking coach this color is off the chain, isn't it? But my coach has helped me over the years, and I want to do the same in helping you. I want to do the same in helping you. So if you're just tuning in, guys, I went over the clubhouse previously. I went over the clubhouse previously of how to utilize it a little bit. Now, if you're interested in me doing some more with the clubhouse, let me know. Clubhouse training on here. Let me know, guys. I surely will. But I wanted to talk about being guarded and sharing you. Transparency is the new. This is transparency is the new coins, but transparency has always been that way. People don't like you to be fake. People want you to share your story and get your version of your life and your version of different things, of how you've been through things. Maybe you're dealing with a wayward child, a strong-willed child, and now your child, through prayer and other things, your child is doing very well, and you want to share that story to other moms that are going through the struggle of raising children. Maybe you raised some children and some grandchildren, and you want to be able to share the story, the joys of raising children. Well, the not so joys of raising children, or the joys of marriage, the not so joys of marriage, the joys of the not so joys of being divorced, being single and saved, or being black in the tech world. There's so many ways that you can share your story and your testimony. You're gonna have to need to use your voice more. And so I'm so pleased I'm able to help you to activate that power of your voice. Activate that power, superwomen. You're like, there, I ain't like you, I'm not talkative. It's okay. We're gonna show you how to get over that mindset horse. First, it's a mindset hurdle. We have to shift how we think about ourselves and our story. Our story is bringing glory to God, to our Creator. And then we got, I call it the 5 M's. Our mindset has to be shifted. Our moxie. We have to get more moxie, none but confidence. We have to get more confidence to share our message. That's the next M. And after sharing our message, we got to learn how to market our message so we can get to the money. Okay? It's the 5 M's that we're going to be talking about in the SW Speaks. And if you're interested in learning more about that, I am doing a webinar on next Saturday. So here is to get onto the email list so you can get all the information. bit.ly/SW Speaks will get you onto the list so you can get into the webinar on next Saturday to know exactly more about what we're going to do. It is an investment, guys. It is an early bird investment. So those that are on the webinar will get first dibs at the early bird pricing of $197. However, I am doing, you put a down payment of $47 down and 2 payments of $130. Don't, 132.60. Yep. I think that's what it is. No, I'm sorry, guys. It's something close to that. Don't quote me on that right now. I got it all in here, but yes, you get to put it down $47 down and then 2 payments of, I believe it's 80. That's 160, 147. Yeah, I believe that's it for the early bird special. No, for the early bird pricing. For the early bird pricing is $197, and then it's going up to $297. However, I know it's the holidays. Invest in you for the new year, because your speaking career, you sharing your story can bring making an impact, can bring extra money in your household just by sharing you. People talk about turn your pain into profit. That's how you turn your pain that you have been through into a profit. Sometimes you can profit off of money. Sometimes you profit of notoriety, that people have seen you and they know your story, know your message, and you get on more platforms. If you have a book, if you have a book or a message out there, it'd be a great opportunity to help you speak more to the people, learn the back end of the speaking. We go into the basics of everything, the basics of sharing your message, the basics of changing that mindset that your story matters. All of you matters. And you ain't got to share all your life. There's one specific part of that life that you want to go ahead and share. We talk about your message. We talk about your message in the dip theory. We talk about all of the dip in your message. So go ahead and go to bit.ly/SW Speaks to get onto the list so you have more information on our webinar on next Friday night. On next Friday night is our webinar. Our next Friday webinar is next Friday at 8 p.m. is our webinar for this, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this. I will not be back on tonight to do okay, she says she's still waiting. Okay, I'm still waiting on my invite. Pam, what she said still. Dawn says she's still waiting on her invite. Okay. All right, guys. So if you are if you're watching this, because I'm streaming to all my platforms, Facebook, all my platforms on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Y'all see the link. Go to bit.ly/SW Speaks to go ahead and to go ahead and get on to the list so we can email you the information for the webinar on next Friday night at 8 p.m. All right, guys, y'all have a great evening. I'm about to go eat.